Many of us have older loved ones in our lives, and we may become accustomed to their lapses in memory they may experience from time to time as part of the aging process. But unfortunately, for some people, these lapses in memory can become more serious and can begin to interfere with daily life. This is not normal, and it may in fact be a sign of Alzheimer's disease. It is estimated that some people with Alzheimer's disease have 1 to 4 family members acting as caregivers. So while you may feel overwhelmed with your responsibilities at times, you are not alone. This program is designed to help you and other caregivers who are going through similar experiences. Our first task is to help you understand what it means to have Alzheimer's disease. It's not easy making medical decisions for someone else, but the more knowledge you have, the more prepared you will be to make the best decisions possible for your loved one's care. As I just mentioned, memory loss may sometimes happen as a consequence of old age, but Alzheimer's disease is something more. It's a progressive medical illness that attacks the brain nerve cells or neurons. When these neurons are attacked, their connections with other nerve cells are broken and they ultimately stop working. This may lead to a variety of problems with cognition, which includes memory, reasoning, communication, and understanding. Symptoms of these effects may include having a difficult time planning or carrying out everyday tasks, like preparing a meal or placing a telephone call, forgetting simple words or substituting unusual words in speech and in writing. For example, instead of referring to a pen, people with Alzheimer's may ask for that thing that you write with, becoming disoriented to the point of getting lost in their own neighborhoods, forgetting how they arrived somewhere, and not knowing what they were there for, showing poor judgment, such as wearing clothing inappropriate for the weather or the occasion, having problems with mental tasks like forgetting what numbers are and how they should be used, misplacing things by putting them in the unusual places, such as storing an iron in the freezer or a watch in the sugar bowl, having rapid mood swings for no apparent reason, and showing dramatic changes in personality, like confusion, suspicion, or dependency on a particular family member. While any of these symptoms may affect older people in mild forms from time to time, a combination of them, especially in their more serious forms, may indicate Alzheimer's disease and thus the need for medical attention. Some people lived with Alzheimer's for as long as 10 years or more, so the disease has an opportunity to progress through multiple stages until it becomes severe. Knowing what these stages may involve can help you to prepare yourself emotionally as well as in terms of the care you will need to provide. Most people who have Alzheimer's disease in the mild stages can still manage many of their daily tasks themselves with minor assistance. Some things you might notice in a person with mild Alzheimer's disease include trouble carrying out tasks with multiple steps, like following a recipe, difficulty performing some household chores, avoiding social situations, trouble remembering appointments, people's names, or things that happened recently. There are some steps you can take to help your loved one cope with these possible effects of the disease. You may want to ask a trusted friend or family member to help your loved one manage his or her finances. Write reminders regarding certain tasks and keep them in one place for your loved one to refer to often. Keep a list near the telephone of names, phone numbers, alongside photos of family and friends. Label the contents of drawers, cabinets, and closet doors so your loved one can find things easily. Encourage your loved one to talk about his or her feelings with friends, family, professional caregivers, or anyone else he or she trusts. Suggest that your loved one joins a support group where he or she may meet others with the same situation. With moderate stage Alzheimer's disease, People may have more trouble taking care of themselves, but they can still participate in daily activities and follow a comfortable and predictable routine. Some effects of the disease that you may notice at this stage include getting lost, even in familiar surroundings, needing help to prepare for their day, such as bathing, choosing clothing, or getting dressed, needing help setting the table, developing poor table manners, feeling restless or starting to wander, especially in the afternoon or evening, getting suspicious, angry, or easily upset, having trouble recognizing family members, having difficulty expressing things and understanding others. 2. Help your loved one cope with the effects of moderate Alzheimer's disease. Try to encourage your loved one to stay involved in activities he or she enjoys, even if for shorter periods of time. Modify these activities to account for the person's limitations. Help your loved one share memories with friends and family by creating a scrapbook or telling stories. Speak calmly and clearly, and make sure you have your loved one's attention by using single-step commands. Plan for physical activity during the day to promote sleeping at night. Look into community resources such as adult daycare or home health care agencies to help your loved one and provide you with much needed breaks. Make sure never to neglect yourself. Severe Alzheimer's is the last stage of the disease. It is also sometimes called late-stage Alzheimer's. People with severe Alzheimer's need help with daily needs. Some effects of this disease in this stage may include needing help getting up and moving around, being unable to speak or recognize family members, having difficulty breathing and swallowing food. There are many resources available for caregivers. Please talk with me or someone in our healthcare team about caregiver resources to assist in finding additional support. Now that we've discussed some signs and symptoms of Alzheimer's disease, in the next chapter, we will discuss how it may be diagnosed and treated.